Okay guys, we're going to be installing this really kick-ass 2010 Ford F350 Coroner truck. I'm going to show you how easy this is, and this was recommended by one of the YouTube subscribers that I have. He's been asking to show the video for a long time, so I'm going to show you how to install this as a DLC pack. Turned out really nice. If this video helps you in any way guys, be sure to hit a like and subscribe if you're new. So let's go ahead and get straight into the install process. Let's go. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is download the 2000 Ford F350 Coroner truck, and we're going to go to gtapolicemods.com. It's an extremely popular site. They've got over almost 30,000 members now, and a lot of modders that are on LSPDFR.com are starting to drift over here, and there's a lot of reasons why they do that. And then what we're going to do is download this particular vehicle. It's by Penos and then underscore ZAF. So Penos ZAF, I do believe that's how you pronounce that. So we're going to be downloading this particular file. Next thing you want to do is download, if you do not already know how to install OpenIV, make sure that you follow my OpenIV install tutorial. So hopefully you have a little bit of basic knowledge on how to do that. So we have our download back over here, and I've already got it open. You can use WinRAR for this or 7-zip, it really doesn't matter. So we have the vehicle right there, and these are the files that are going to come with it. It's an ELS VCF that includes your Coroner XML file, which you'll use, and then it has the Coroner, which is a DLC pack. So I'm going to show you how to install that real quick. So we're going to open up OpenIV first, and then what you want to do is make sure you're clicking on Windows under Grand Theft Auto 5. And then once you pull up the OpenIV, what you want to do is turn on edit mode, real important. And then here's the navigation to get to your DLC packs. You're going to go to mods right there, and once again, if you do not have a mods folder, make sure you create a mods folder. And then my advice is to copy over your update folder into your mods folder. You're going to need some extra disk space for that. That's just my opinion to do that, but we're going to go ahead and go to update and then times 64, and then you're going to see your DLC folder right there. So these are the DLC packs. Now I already have that installed, but I'm going to go ahead and start fresh just so you guys kind of know. What you're going to want to do is actually take this whole folder right here, the Coroner folder. You're going to drag and drop this right into your DLC packs, and then it's going to end up right here. So this is what it looks like if you were to dive a little deeper. Go to Coroner, and then it's going to say DLC.rpf. You're going to go to times 64, levels, GTA 5, and then here is the vehicle. It's going to be under vehicles.rpf, and it really, like I said, it's only going to be a Coroner for this particular DLC pack, so you're not going to see any other types of vehicles. So it's a pretty simple vehicle install. And then what you want to do next is get to your DLC list. So we need for the game to actually call on the actual pack. So we're going to get to the DLC list. Now I have it saved under favorites, and I'd highly suggest that you do that. So I have a DLC list right there. Now if you look at the pathway, and then I'm going to do this for you, so update common data. Okay, so let's get to the pathway. I'm going to show you how to get there again for your DLC list. It's real important to do this. So you're going to go to mods, you're going to go to update RPF, and then I do believe it's common, and then data. And then you're going to see your DLC list right down here towards the bottom. And the easiest way to do this is to make sure, of course, your edit mode's on, is to right click and then go to edit. And then you're going to see something sort of like this. It's an editor, and you're going to scroll all the way down towards the bottom. Now you notice I already have it installed. You can copy this format. I will copy this particular line right there that you need to actually copy, and then you need to paste it at the bottom of your DLC list so that the Coroner folder will get called on by the game. And notice I've got a few other things installed for EUP, and then something else installed right there as well. You may not have the rest of these, but you definitely need this line installed just like you see it right here. So if one little thing is off, just to kind of show you how I can mess it up, if you have one little thing off, it will not work. So make sure you copy the line in the description down below, and then just paste it just like it shows right here. And then what you're going to do is save that. Okay, and then that particular vehicle now is installed except for the ELS. Now there's a couple ways you can do the ELS install. You can do it through OpenIV if you like. Your ELS folder should be like right here. Hopefully you know a little bit about ELS. If you do need some extra help with installing vehicles, this is more of an advanced tutorial for installing an actual DLC pack. Make sure you watch my car install tutorial for the year 2020. You should know how to install ELS and all that other stuff. But like I said, this is more for advanced users. So hopefully you know how to kind of get there. So you can do it through OpenIV, or you could actually pull it up through your actual main game directory as well, which is your folder right there. So we'll go ahead and do that one, the actual ELS through the actual Grand Theft Auto 5 folder, your main game directory. Mine is on the C drive and yours may be very well the same way. However, my pathway may be a little bit different than yours, but either way, you probably should know how to do that to get to your main game directory. You're going to go pack default, and then I've got a lot of other vehicles installed right here. You're going to go back to the folder you downloaded, which is the 2010 Ford F350 Coroner truck. You're going to go to ELS VCF. You're going to drag and drop this right into here. So it's going to say save and replace. That's only because I'm inside my main game directory. If I was inside OpenIV, it wouldn't even ask that question. So just kind of be aware that's the reason why you need a mods folder. I think it's got a new thing here. That's fine. We'll just replace it. Doesn't really matter. But yours is probably going to just end up right here, and then it should show up in your actual ELS pack _ default. So notice I've got a bunch of other vehicles here, like ambulance and then fire truck. Yeah, I know it's misspelled. That's just the way the game has it. And then I've got other vehicles installed into the game as well. But you should end up with an ELS. It's really a must to get the lights to work the way you need it to. And so that's now installed. And then one other thing that one of the patrons, I'm sorry, he's not a patron, he's a YouTube subscriber, I think it's Zachary Schwanke, had asked me to do this. So one little thing, you're going to need to get this to show up in game. I'm going to show you it's extremely important. If you use Ultimate Backup, which I highly suggest that you use, the reason why I didn't mention it at the very beginning is because you can spawn a corner van, in game and use it. But if you want it to show up in game, you need to do a few things. So one important thing you need to do is make sure you have Ultimate Backup by Bajojo. That is included down below in the description as well. So we're going to pull up our main game directory again, and then we want to go to Ultimate Backup. So the way you get there is go to Plugins, and then LSPDFR folder within the Plugins folder, and then you're going to go to Ultimate Backup right here, and you're going to go to Default Regions. Now it's an XML file document. Personally, I like to use Notepad++ to edit this. So I usually do right click and then edit with Notepad++. To make this simple, what I do is at the kind of the top of the document, we're going to go all the way at the top. Make sure it's all the way at the top right here. Do left control F. It'll kind of help you find the right, what you need to do is already have it in, I've already been looking this stuff up, so yours may be blank, but just type in corner, and then you're going to say find next. And then that's not where you want to go, so keep going, find next. And then right here, this is where you want to be at, okay? So you're going to see it says corner, so this is the corner section for Ultimate Backup. Now, in order for Ultimate Backup to call the actual corner, or if you're using Grammar Police, you can say dispatch requesting CSI, it doesn't really matter, but the fact of the matter is if you want to call a corner to the scene, you have to name this. This is by default, this is going to be named Speedo, okay? So you want to change the Speedo to corner, and then it's real important to do this every area of Los Santos. So we have another area right here. We want to make sure that does not say Speedo, that says corner, and then you'll notice it says Blaine County. If you want it to respond out there, you want that to say corner as well. And then this is North Yankton, which, usually we don't go out there, but I went ahead and changed it anyway, just in case I did an episode out there or a stream. I changed that to corner as well. So really, it's only those four that you need to change. Don't worry so much about, the color, the white, the black, all these things. That's more dedicated to Speedo. The vehicle is set in color, so it's not going to spawn like a white corner or a black, or different kind of colors, because the actual vehicle already has a set model color, so you don't have to worry about that. And then once you get that done, you want to make sure that you go over here and then save. Okay, it's really important to do that. And then that's pretty much about it as far as making sure that the coroner shows up with the proper coroner vehicle that you just installed. Otherwise, it will keep showing up with Speedo. That's real important. So that's about it. And that was kind of a straight to the point kind of tutorial. All right, that will conclude our tutorial for today. And it's kind of straight to the point. And like I said, you need a little bit of more advanced knowledge when it comes to installing DLC packs and these kinds of things. If you want a basic install for just cars and things like that, make sure you watch my car install tutorial for year 2020. That's the most accurate and the most up-to-date one. It's a little bit straight to the point. If you want to post some questions down in the comments, you can do that. I'll try to answer the best that I can. And then a lot of people have been asking, you know, how to get the PED models installed for the coroner so they don't show up looking like a doctor. I'm going to probably do another video on that. It's an extremely fast install tutorial on how to do that. I didn't want to include it in this because it's we're just installing the actual vehicle. So with that note, thank you to the patrons, the members. You guys have been rocking it out lately. You guys are awesome. Thank you for joining me on stream at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you feel like subscribing, please do so and leave a like down below if this helped you in any way. Take care. We'll see you on the next episode. Stay safe. Y'all are sick. Y'all are sick.